Hey, it's your boy Sensei Savvy here with a brand new zombies map, Numa. I'm going to do the main Easter egg slash storyline, and I'm going to do the guide. Now, the main weapon I recommend is the Einhorn revolving shotgun. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. Shotguns are always overpowered in zombies. And for the artifact, I recommend the Frost Blast. It gives you 3 charges and it freezes everything around you. It's pretty great overall. So, let's get right into it. And as you'll see, we will spawn in this main area here, and we have 2 ways to go. Now, this first one, you gotta clear the debris, and it'll lead you downstairs. And now this other one over here with the warning gate, it'll lead you on the other side to the perk Juggernog. So now we have enough to open up this warning gate. And now on the other side of this, you're going to go through this door and take a left right here and get this Juggernaut perk. Remember, all your first tier perks are free, so you are spending absolutely nothing. And now we head downstairs. So now, when you go to the bottom, you'll notice that there is 4 exits, but the one you want to go through first is the doctor's quarters. Now, once you get through here, you'll notice this monolith right here. And now, essentially, what we're trying to do is wait for round 5, which is when the boom shryers appear. Now, when these boom shryers appear, you are going to want to kill 3 of them right next to this monolith, and it'll clear away all the vines. Alright, so we are now on round 5. And now, as soon as these boom shryers spawn, we're going to lure them over to this monolith. I'm going to shoot 3 of them right next to it. 1, 2. And 3. Now that we did that, the monolith is now cleared of all the vines. We are not going to be doing anything with this right now. It is for something later on in the step. But we did this now just so we could do it early to get it done and over with. Now that we're done with the doctor's headquarters, we're going to go to one of the 4 exits in the main building, and we're going to go over to this fishing hut, which is this giant trap-looking gate. Kind of hard to miss. We're going to go into it and go down this main path here, and we're going to go down to this fishing hut. We're going to enter through these main doors here, and behind the right door on the shelf, we're going to find the weapon barrel, which you're going to want to pick up. So personally, what I'm going to do is, as you look on this map, you'll see the Pack-a-Punch machine icon at the top of the map. You're going to go to 2 of the 4 exits, which in my case, I'm going to go to the camos. And I'm going to go through this path. So you go straight down this path to this hut-looking thing, and you'll see this unlockable doors right here. And when you go down this path, you'll reach the dig site. Now, this dig site is where the Pack-a-Punch machine is, and the crafting table, and this is where I'm going to get armor and Pack-a-Punch my weapons to go to these next steps. And I'll be training zombies here in this specific area. So from the main building, you're going to want to go through the exit that is called the comm room. Now when you go out, you're going to want to take the right path into the water and around this little corner thing, and you're going to see this little radio charging station, and you're going to want to put the weapon barrel that you got earlier into it. Now when you start the next round, you are going to start this defense mode, which you're going to have to defend the charging station for about 60 seconds. There is going to be Sturmkriegers, and there is going to be boom shryers, so make sure you're prepared. So you will know that the battle is over when your whole screen flashes, And then after that, you're going to want to take the barrel out of the charging station. So after we're done charging the barrel, we're going to go back to the main building in the comms area. And right behind this perk machine, you're going to go to this radio and pick up the charged vacuum tube. And on the other side of the comms building, you are going to find a electric fuse on this desk. You're going to want to pick that up. So in the main building again, you're going to find one of the exits called the storage. And we're going to go all the way into the back of this building over here. And behind this perk machine, you will find this trap activation. And after the first time you activate this trap, it will break down after a couple of seconds. So be careful if you're with a lot of zombies. So once it breaks down, you're going to put the charged vacuum tube into it that you got from the radio in the comms. Now once that activates again, you're going to need a lot of zombie kills with that trap. So usually when you have enough zombie kills, a dialogue would show up, but for me it didn't. So just keep an eye out for that. So right now I have one zombie and one Zabala, which is the electric mini-boss. So basically downstairs in the main building, you're going to want to go and find this Tesla coil looking thing. And you're going to want to make Zabala attack it 3 times with her electric attacks. Now after you're done hitting it with the 3rd attack, you're going to go to the desk next to the Tesla coil and pick up another charged vacuum tube. And then after you're done picking that up, we're going to go out the storage exit from the main building. And we're going to go all the way to the storage hut in the back. And guess what? We're going to go to the crafting table and we're going to make the Wondershare DG2. Look at that beautiful gun. So now we gotta go find 3 cipher wheels, and the first one is gonna be in the dig site, right in front of the pack-a-punch machine, on the wooden desk. So the next cipher wheel is gonna be down below in the main building, on a wooden desk near the doctor's headquarters. So you wanna pick that up. So the next and final decipher wheel is in the doctor's headquarters all the way in the back building, and you're going to find it in one of these rooms. So now we gotta find 3 papers with symbols on them. And the first one here is going to be in the dig site right on the crafting table. And you will have to take notes of these symbols because it'll be very important that you do. The next symbol will be in the building in the back of the comm area on this desk. And this last piece of paper will be in the main building downstairs. And to reveal the whole symbol, you have to shoot the book off of it to reveal it. Now that we have all 3 decipher wheels and 3 of the papers, we must go back to the doctor's headquarters and do... The first thing you got to do is interact with the puzzle and enter in the 3 decipher wheels. Then, what you're going to do is interact with it. Now, in order to figure out this puzzle, we are going to have to pull up this decipher code. These are my symbols that I have found. Everyone else's symbols will be different. I will try to explain this the best I can. So, as you can see, in between the symbols, there's an equal sign. The symbols on the left are the ones that you have found around the map. The symbols on the right is the symbols you have to enter into the puzzle. So now the way that you are going to do this is your crosshair is the row that you are going to turn with your R1 and L1. And the symbols that you put in are going to be... Now, in between these two lines is where you're going to align the symbols that you have deciphered. If your deciphered symbol isn't in one of the 3 rows, just look in another row and it'll most likely be there. I'm not sure of the order. Once you have put in all 3 of your deciphered codes, you lock in the code of whichever button it is for you. So now that you're done with the puzzle, what's going to happen now is you're going to have a ceremony thing to interact with in the pond. But I recommend you to prepare ahead of time. You know, get some more armor, your perks, and all that. And then once you're done with that, head over to the box and do the ceremony. So once you start the ceremony, the main objective is to get the glowing blue zombies next to the tree/puzzle, and you gotta shoot them with your Wonder Waft. And what that'll do is that will absorb the glowing zombie souls into the puzzle, and that's pretty much it. But I'd say the hardest part to watch out for is the Sturmkriegers with their miniguns. Honestly, though, with the Wonder Waft, you should be able to one-shot them. But it all depends if your Wonder Waft is pack-a-punched or not. You can tell when you are done with the battle when your screen flashes. And this blue orb of memories will appear. And after the dialogue is done playing, oopsie coopsie, etc., etc. So now the next step is that you're going to have to fill up a empty fountain. And the only way to do that is by the fishing hut. You're going to see this trap. And at this trap, you're going to have to kill a lot of zombies to fill it up. Now what I recommend you do when you turn on this trap is that you can lay under this trap. And when the zombies come for you, the trap can just easily kill them. When the trap is done, what you need to do is activate your field upgrade and get out of there quickly before the zombies horde you. Now when you're done killing all those zombies with the trap, you're going to want to drink that blood and go down to the main area of the main building. And what you're going to do is you're going to find a mirror. What you're going to do with that mirror is you're going to follow it wherever it goes, but there's going to be a lot of boom schreiers, so be careful when you're following it. Now, when you're done following the mirror, what it's going to do, it's going to drop 1 out of 2 mirror pieces, and you're going to want to pick it up. And the blood that you drink out of that fountain will eventually wear off, so keep that in mind. And now to find the second part of the mirror. Now, what you're going to want to do is go back to the blood fountain, have a drink of that, and go in and stay in the main building. And what you're going to find is this map right here. Oh, it's here. And there's going to be an X on it. You can only see it when you drink the blood. So wherever the X is where the second part of the mirror is going to be. And an easy way to find it is there's going to be a particular sound when you're really close to it. Now, after you get that last piece of the mirror, what you're going to want to do is go to the dig site and go to the middle to the little altar just sitting there. Now, once you place the mirrors on the altar, you're going to see like these, I guess, souls go over to the podium. And then it's going to make this blue orb on the podium. Now, what you're going to want to do is go up to it and energize podium. And now you're going to have to watch it closely, because what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to follow it. You're going to have to follow it and shoot at it 3 times. Usually it'll stay in one area after you find it the first time. But it can be out of the map a lot, so be careful. And also, you're going to have to do these really quick. If you can't find them quick, it will reset you, and you're going to have to do this all over again. Now that you have shot in it in all 3 locations, it'll go back to the dig site. And as you'll see, it'll be on the podium again. And guess what? If you interact with it, it'll be boss time. So I want you to prepare as much as you can. So after we summon Echo, a little cutscene's gonna happen. So after this cutscene happens, what's gonna happen is Echo is going to attack us along with everything else. So for this first round of the boss fight, you're gonna want to get close to the broken mirrors in the center. And we're going to do a repeat of before. So basically, we're going to have to shoot the blue glowing zombies right next to the broken mirrors with our Wonder Waff until we have enough. Also, the Sturmkriegers with their miniguns are going to be annoying again. So just go up to them and one-shot them with your Wonder Waff. You will notice when you've killed enough blue glowing zombies, because a blue aura looking barrier will appear around you, and when Echo comes into the barrier, you are able to attack her. And once you have done enough damage to her, the barrier will disappear and you will get a bunch of rewards around the altar in the middle. And of course, there will be another bit of dialogue to wait for. Okay, second round. So we're basically going to be doing the same thing, but instead of the zombies having the blue aura, it'll be the boom schriers. So once again, get the boom shryers close to the altar and shoot them with your Wonder Wasp. And once again, you will know when you've killed enough of the boom shryers because the blue barrier will return and you will be able to attack Echo once again. Also, after you do enough damage to Echo, the blue barrier will lift and you'll get rewards around the altar again. And also, wait for more dialogue. Alright, once again we are going to do the same exact thing, but except this time the Sturmkriegers are going to be the ones with the blue aura, and you have to get them near the altar in the middle and then shoot them with your Wonder Wasp. You kind of have to lure the Sturmkriegers to the altar, and they're a bit slow at doing it, so this one's going to take a bit longer, but you'll get it eventually. And after you've gotten enough Sturmkrieger kills, once again the blue barrier will appear and you're gonna have to attack Echo one last time. And after you're beaten her that last time, congratulations, you have just beaten the Easter egg. There we go. One last thing you got to do is you got to go to the altar and you can watch the mirror fragments connect together, and all you got to do is pick it up. And enjoy all your rewards.